Hi, my name's Chip, and I make mistakes. I didn't buy Bitcoin, I didn't build Amazon, and sometimes I appraise cards incorrectly. When Modern Horizons came out, a lot of new cards were printed that demanded testing, and one of those cards was Esper Sentinel.
You underestimate my power!
And I was wrong about Esper Sentinel. Esper Sentinel is a 1/1 human soldier artifact creature for 1 white mana that looks like someone that saw the Rise Against music video featuring the Furry Fight Club and decided that they were going to be the best at that, right down to the swords for hands. No, it's not a phase, Mum, it's who I really am. Now can you please unclog my straw so I may continue to drink this delicious soup? And most importantly, it has an ability that, whenever an opponent casts their first non-creature spell each turn, draw a card, unless that player pays X, where X is Esper Sentinel's power. Now I'll admit, when Esper Sentinel was spoiled, I was less than enthusiastic about it. All I saw was a bad version of Thalia crossed with a bad version of Mila, with the ever-frustrating drawback of being a 1 toughness creature. I've been testing Esper Sentinel, and honestly I've been really impressed with it. Yes, unlike Mila and Thalia, Esper Sentinel has one massive advantage. It stacks. Yes, for some reason I assumed this card was legendary, when it is not. So today I'm running a mono white taxes deck with 4 Esper Sentinels through a league, and we're going to see how many cards we can draw. There's nothing too fancy going on with the main board, and the sideboard is just filled with cards that I think might come in handy as I try and figure out what on earth happened to the metagame while I was gone. A full deck list will be down in the description. And while you're down there, if you're enjoying this video, by giving it a like, that lets me know this is more of the content you'd like to see. And if you're new here and not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I've got lots of content, a whole year of backlog that you could get through, and you'll get alerts whenever I make a new video. And also a little bit of an announcement. We've recently reached 700 subs, so thank you all very much for subscribing. It's been great. It's fantastic knowing that the channel's growing and everyone's being so supportive, especially when I've been gone for a little while. And with all that said, let's get on with the games. Okay, round 1, we've won the die roll. Let's go first, and this is a good hand we're going to keep. We're going to lead on Esper Sentinel, pass the turn there, and it leads on a Shivan Reef. Serum Visions draws us a card. That's 1. I'm going to play Plains, run out Aether Vial, go to combat, swing in for 1, pass the turn there. Riverglide Pathway into a Baral, passing to us, Aether Vial ticking up. So we're versing Storm, play a Plains, run out Skyclave Apparition, take out Baral, go to combat, swing in for 1, pass the turn there. And it plays a Serum Visions, lets us draw again, that's 2. Second Serum Visions, into a Steam Vents untapped, into an Opt. And it passing the turn there. Well, Aether Vial, use it, give Reverends in, go to our turn. Aether Vial is ticking up to 2. Stoneforge, that's a good one. So we could Stoneforge, just get Shadowspear equips, gain a little bit of life, make it harder for them to storm us out. Or we could save it and try and get Kaldra, which wins the game faster. In any case, we're playing Plains, going to combat. We'll just swing in for 3 here. Pass the turn, Mountain from our opponent. Aether Vial, Stoneforge Mystic, let's get the Kaldra. Go to our turn, Aether Vial, yes it is ticking up. Second Stoneforge, not bad. Run out Kaldra. Go to combat, swing in for 8. We're not going to run out the other Stoneforge here. So we have a white card to pitch to Solitude if we have to. Gifts ungiven, that's 3 with Esper Sentinel. Another Stoneforge, okay. Let's throw Past in Flames, Grape Shot into the graveyard. Pass the turn there. Are we dead? All right, opponent casts a Pyretic Ritual. Draw a Flickerwisp. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, another Desperate Ritual. Sure, another Desperate Ritual. 7 mana. They are casting Past in Flames. Okay, Pyretic Ritual, Desperate Ritual, Storm count 6. Desperate Ritual. Ooh, Wish. They get to get the card they need. Okay. Sure. Shattering Spree on my Kaldra Compleat. Indestructible. Thanks for that.
Read it right. Read it right.
Grape Shot for 9. Targeting my board. Let's save... How many triggers do they have? So they're killing that. I mean, okay, let's protect the Skyclave Apparition from red. And then let's use Aether Vial's ability. Flicker, Stoneforge. And opponent's going to scoop it up. Well, there we go. We drew 3 cards off Esper Sentinel that game. That's great. Now, for this matchup, we have Sanctifiers, Drannith Magistrates, Rest in Peace, I guess, Batterskull. We might want the Out of Time, deal with Goblin tokens, or Seal of Cleansing if they're bringing in enchantment shenanigans. We got a few cuts to make. Flickerwisp will be the first ones. Cut a few Skyclaves, go down to 1 Aether Vial. Is that it? Is that the list? We'll run it back, see if our cards are good enough, and if not, we've got enchantment removal we can bring in. This looks good. Steam Vents, tapped. It's what we like to see. Plains and pass. Spire Bluff Canal into a Baral. Okay. Thalia too. So Thalia breaks even here. Run out Thalia. Pass the turn there. Spire Bluff Canal. Bolt on the Thalia. Desperate Ritual. Manamorphose. Serum Visions. Grape Shot. Okay. Empty the Warrens. Alrighty. Can we beat that? So Stoneforge Mystic, Batterskull, play Tectonic Edge. Next turn, Sanctifier and Batterskull down. Block 2, gain 4. So we're at 1. So I think they might have got us here. So if we play Stoneforge and block 1, take 12. Then we play Sanctifier and Batterskull. So we're on 6 and we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're dead. Yeah, nothing we can do can fix this. Okay, let's bring in our cheeky one of Out of Time. Go down a Skyclave. I think that's it. This might be all we have. All right, we get to go first this time. Pretty good hand. Yeah, we'll keep Castle Ardenvale and pass. Steam Vents, tapped. Okay, passes to us. Solitude's a really good pickup. Let's play Silent Clearing, run out Sanctifier, pass the turn there. Island from our opponent. Baral, let's run out Drannith Magistrate, Solitude, get rid of Path. Go to combat, swing in for 2, pass the turn there. Go to our turn. Esper Sentinel, proved effective in game 1. Swing in for 3, pass the turn. Goblin Electromancer, passing to us. Okay, now all we need is a land. So we'll run out Rest in Peace. Go to combat, swing in for 3. They block the Drannith. Okay, so we've made it pretty clear that they're not getting any cards out of their graveyard or from their sideboard. So they have to beat us with what they're drawing. And if we could just get a land. Baral, okay, passing. Another Sentinel. I mean, I guess we run it out. Swing in for 2, even though they can block with the Baral, but they choose not to in case we got tricks. Okay, we'll pass the turn there. Hopefully these Sentinels get us some more cards. Lightning Bolt on the Drannith Magistrate. Okay, Manamorphose in response. Manamorphose in response. Hey, we got the land. Okay. Wish, Fiery Islet. We've got a Stoneforge Mystic too. Okay. Grape Shot, Remand, another Grape Shot. Are we dead? I got rid of one of our Sentinels as well. Cracking the Fiery Islet to draw. Okay, looking promising. Swinging in for damage. Okay, we'll take it. Go to our turn. Sword of Fire and Ice. Well, it's got to be Plains. Archon of Emeria. Let's just swing in for a conservative 1 here. Pass the turn there. Steam Vents. Tapped. Another Electromancer. All right, that's their spell for the turn. Go to our turn. Another Archon of Emeria. That's pretty good. I think we do that over Stoneforge. Swing in the air for 2. Take it down to 9. Second Archon. Resolves. Pass the turn. Manamorphose. They can't pay, so Esper Sentinel's going to draw us another card. It's another Esper Sentinel, and that mana's going to go away. And opponent scoops it up. Very nice indeed. What was that? Was that 4, 5, 6? That's at least 6 cards we've drawn off Esper Sentinel, and that's just in the first match. Cool. They definitely got us in that other game though, so going first matters against Storm. Alrighty, round 2, and we've won the die roll again. I think we can do better. Mulligan. This is worse. Mulligan. This is better. Sword of Fire and Ice and Flickerwisp to the bottom. So we're going to play Esper Sentinel, and then we can keep up Solitude as well. So we had 2 castable spells in this hand on turn 1. Pass the turn there. Wooded Foothills from our opponent. They crack it. Sacred Foundry, untapped. Goblin Guide. Good old burn. Swings in for 2. Land on top. No. Shadowspear though. That's a nice one to have. Yeah, let's just Solitude, getting rid of the Flickerwisp. Take out that Goblin Guide. We are in top deck mode. We're against burn and we're running a Pain land as our only land. That's not good. All right, we'll swing in for 1 after casting the Shadowspear. They take it down to 18, and we pass the turn to them. Sunbait Canyon, Eidolon of the Great Revel, passes to us. Plains is a good pickup. Let's equip the Sentinel. So do we attack now? I mean, yeah, gains his life, might as well. They'll block. That seems like a fine exchange. Remove an attacker and something that's going to deal us damage later and gain a bit of life along the way. Yep, they trade. Back up to 19. Looks good. Pass to them. Another land off the top would be nice. Monastery Swiftspear. Lava Spikes our face. Down to 16. Swings in for 2. Down to 14. Go to our turn. Giver of Runes. That'll do. Run out Giver of Runes. Pass the turn there. Lightning Helixing our Giver of Runes. So Giver of Runes has gained us 3 life there. That's good. And they're going to swing in for 2. Looks like it. Down to 12. That is indeed a land. Play it. Run out the Skyclave. Let's take the Swiftspear. Pass the turn there. Inspiring Vantage. Bolts the Skyclave. Okay. Gets themselves a 1-1 and has a Rolling Vortex in their main deck. Is that just a thing that Burn does now? Let's crack this silent clearing to draw. Tectonic Edge. Sure, I'll play that over a basic. Pass the turn there. Opponent plays a mountain. Boros charms our face. Okay, down to 6. Swings in for 1. Down to 5. Let's go after the Sunbaked Canyon. They draw a card, and we're dead. Okay. Oh, Drannith could be good. Sanctifiers are great. Batterskull's good. Seal of Cleansing's coming in, as is Deicide. 7 cuts to make. Let's get rid of the wisps. Let's go to 0 Aether Vial for now. Anything else not looking ideal? It's Kaldra. I'm thinking Kaldra's going to go. Run it back like that. On the die roll, let's go first. Another pain land. Say we keep though. Silent clearing. Run out Esper Sentinel, pass the turn there. Stomping Ground, untapped. Goblin Guide again. Land off the top, please. Land off the top, please. Oh, Stoneforge Mystic isn't bad. No blocks. Go to our turn. Play Tectonic Edge. Run out Giver of Runes. Swing in for 1. Pass the turn. Another Goblin Guide. Okay. Swings in. Sanctifier en-Vec. Think we're getting rid of... Looks like they've only got 1 land. Get rid of Giver of Runes. Take out 1 of them. Take 2. Opponent does only have 1 land, which means Stoneforge Mystic into a Batterskull seems like a very good idea. Go to combat, we'll just swing in for 1. Pass the turn there. Bloodstained Mire, so they do have the second land. Monastery Swiftspear. Lava Spike hits us. We get to draw a card. That is a Plains. That's very good. What is our top card, Goblin Guide? Another land. Very good indeed. Let's go to blockers. Block with the Stoneforge on the Goblin Guide. Give it protection from red. Skyclave 2. Plains and pass. Sacred Foundry untapped. No attacks. Might be bait to try and get the Batterskull out, but heck, I'll go for it. Oh, they let us untap. Did not see that coming. Let's go to combat. Swing in for 4. Boros charms our face. Okay. Unless they pay X, we draw, which they do. Going with the double block. Let's put Swiftspear in front. Give the Germ Pro Red. Gain some life. Okay. Opponent scoops it up when they see we're activating the Stoneforge. Okay. Good. Good, good, good. Anything else that might be helpful? That might be it. I mean, sure, we can keep this one. Sacred Foundry. Untapped. Straight up Lava Spike to our face. Okay. Passes to us. Path to Exile's good pickup. Play a Plains. Run out the Sentinel. Pass the turn there. Sunbaked Canyon. Searing Blaze. Okay, so we are going to get to draw a card. Archon of Emeria. That's a nice one. Passing to us. So we play Castle, Stoneforge. They're kind of forced to kill it, and we can play Sword next turn. Actually, like waiting here, I think. I mean, we're casting the Sword, the Shadowspear anyway, so yeah, we'll just cast the Stoneforge. I mean, we have enough lands. We could get a Batterskull here, actually. Yeah, that'd force the action. Okay, Batterskull it is. This might be wrong. Might be, but it will probably force some points and burn at the Stoneforge. Bloodstained Mire. Monastery Swiftspear. Bolts our face. Okay. Swings in for 2, so we're just going to kill us before Batterskull can do anything, I guess. Go to our turn. Sanctifier. Let's run out Tectonic Edge. Pass the turn there. Bloodstained Mire cracked. Stomping Ground tapped. Arid Mesa. Lightning Helix. Our face. Okay. Swings in. Let's path their thing. And then their last card needs to be a way to deal with the Batterskull, which would suck. Yep. Cracking the Arid Mesa straight away, so I'd say it is. I mean, maybe we could have waited. Oof. Down to 4. Okay. Let's play Plains. Run out Sanctifier. Exile all their stuff, blow up their Sunbaked Canyon before it can draw, and let's go attacking. Pass it there. Well, what can you do? Sometimes they just top the exact right piece. Well, that's it. That's the game. So they had the Destructive Revelry the whole time, so there wasn't really much we could do about that. Batterskull was probably still the best choice. We'd have to wait 2 more turns before we could put it down, so we were dead to the Boros charm anyway. What if we'd Silent Clearing draw? Yeah, nothing we can do. I mean, maybe we could Seal of Cleansing and Batterskull, but I wasn't going to do that. Got us. Sometimes burn just burns you out. Alrighty, round 3, and we've lost the die roll. Loris of the Dream Den. Let's keep. So they're a Loris deck. Blackcleave Cliffs into a Mishra's Bauble. Looks at our top card and runs out the Ragavan. Gross. Go to our turn. Let's play Plains and pass. Opponent plays a Darkslick Shores. Oh, we should have stopped in their upkeep in case they have a counter here. That may have been wise. Path to Exile on the Ragavan. Hey, it resolved. Get themselves a mountain and Inquisition us. Okay. Takes our Skyclave. Gross. Hey. Thoughtseize bug. Let's run out Castle Ardenvale, Aether Vial, and Giver of Runes. Pass the turn there. Oof. Coligan's Command for the blowout. Plays a Watery Grave. Do like Esper Sentinel. Play Esper Sentinel, Tectonic Edge, Pinch him on blue maybe? Or red? I don't know which one's better. Do we pinch him on blue or red? Let's go after the red. It's where they can't Ragavan and Darcy in the same turn. Oh, just passing. Sword of Fire and Ice. Swinging for one. Take it. Silent clearing. Let's try for the sword into a counterspell, I guess. No, resolves. Pass the turn there. Lightning Bolt. They pay one so we don't get to draw. Okay, pass to them. Expressive Iteration. Steam Vents. Untapped. Spreading Seas on our silent clearing. Okay, let's run out a Naked Skyclave Apparition. Let's not take anything. If they kill it, I don't want them to get a token. Play a Polluted Delta and get Loris to hand. See if we can equip the sword. Unholy Heat. Play the plains, pass the turn, cracks a Polluted Delta. They have 4 cards in hand. They have seen so many more cards than us. Hey, Loris of the Dream Den, recast Bauble. Looks at our top card. Well, it's all riding on you, Skyclave. Keep us in this game, please. Esper Sentinel, resolves. Okay, well, Skyclave, resolves. Bye-bye, Loris. All right, Loris is done. Now, they still have way more cards in hand than us. We are currently ahead on board, but I doubt that will be for long. They're cracking their Polluted Delta. Get themselves a basic swamp. Terminate on the Esper Sentinel. Are they paying the one? They are. Okay. They don't want us to have any cards. Do nothing and pass to us. Snapcaster Mage. Oh, it's for Colligans. 4 Colligans. Gets rid of the Giver and the sword. Okay. Guess we just pass the turn then. Expressive Iteration. Gets themselves an island. Okay. Swings in. Well, we're just going to take it. Go to our turn. Let's go to combat. Swing in for 2. Opponent takes it. Let's run out an Archon. Really? Drown in the lock on that. Oh, and they've got the Unholy Heat. Fair. Takes out the Skyclave. Gets themselves a 3/3. Oh dear. They are down to 3 cards in hand. Oh, and they've got Expressive Iteration. So now they have 4 cards in hand. Play a Scalding Tarn from Exile. Dash out a Ragavan. What was our top card gonna be? Stoneforge Mystic. And they're playing it out. Do they have any equipment? Doubt it. Just a fancy reshuffle, I suppose. Stops us from having it, unfortunately. Oh, well, we drew our own. Guess we'll get Kaldra. Pass the turn there. Snapcaster Mage. Is this for Unholy Heat? It is, and that's the game. Gross. Right, sideboard against this. Rest in Pieces in, Sanctifiers in, bring in the Dranniths as well. Think we're cutting Aether Vials and Thalias, like we're against Jund, I guess. Yeah, I think that might be it. All right, we've won the die roll. Yes, we would like to play first. Let's hope we don't get 2 for 1 all day. This one's a mulligan. I guess we're keeping this one. Throw them back. Ghost Quarter. Let's play Silent Clearing into a Giver of Runes. Pass the turn there. Mishra's Bauble from our opponent. Cracks it. Blood Crypt untapped and bolts our Giver. Smells like a dashed Ragavan next turn. Top card is another Giver. Tectonic Edge. I like double spelling here, so Shadowspear, Giver of Runes, pass the turn, Rest in Peace next turn, I think. Oh, or not. Inquisition takes the Rest in Peace. They play a Steam Vents tapped. Okay, go to our turn. Plains, let's equip the Giver of Runes. I guess we start swinging in. Pass it there. Scalding Tarn, a pass to us. Esper Sentinel. Let's run it out. Cracking the Scalding Tarn. There's a Colligan's command again. Snapcaster Mage for a Lightning Bolt. Okay. Targeting the Giver of Runes. Esper Sentinel comes down, and we're just going to equip it. Pass the turn there. Expressive Iteration. Do they pay the 1? They don't. We drew another card. Let's mark that down. What does Expressive Iteration hit? Thoughtseize. And they Unholy Heat the Esper Sentinel. Play a Watery Grave. Untapped. Thoughtseize us. Taking our Giver, swings in for 2. Go to our turn. Tectonic Edge and Tectonic Edge. Take them off. Red mana. Pass the turn there. Steam Vents, untapped. They have more red mana. There's always more red mana. Into a Ragavan. They swing in for 4. Take it. Ragavan gets our top card. Archon of Emeria, which fortunately they cannot cast. Go to our turn. We draw our own Archon of Emeria. Is this a bug? This is the second time in a row we've hit that card. Just pass the turn there. Mishra's Bauble. Crack it. Looking at our top card. Where they know if they want a Ragavan or what colors they play their Ragavan with. They do play the Ragavan. Swing in. Gonna path Ragavan here. Gonna take 2 down to 10. They play a Polluted Delta. They pass to us. They draw off their Bauble. What do we get? Giver of Runes, not bad. Pass the turn. Crack their Polluted Delta down to 8. Get themselves an island. Underworld Breach. Those would be cards in your graveyard. Bauble. Okay. Cracking the Bauble. Unholy Heat on the Giver of Runes. Okay. And then Bauble again. Looking at their own top card. And they swing in for 2. We take it down to 8. Underworld Breach goes away. They get to draw 2 cards. What do we draw? Card we can't cast. Pass the turn. They could play the Loris this turn if they wanted to. They swing in for 2. Take it down to 6. Inquisition. Sure. Take anything. Sure, they take the Skyclave. Go to our turn. Hey, it's a land. Play the plains. Run out the Archon of Emeria. Pass the turn there. Terminate on our Archon. Okay, bolts our face, and that's the game. All right, glad that's over. Never felt in control. Maybe this is the matchup that just beats us all the time. Alrighty, won the die roll. We're going to go first. Opponent reveals a Loris, and we're going to mulligan. Guess we can keep this one. Put back Wisp. Gemstone Caverns. So what is this? This passes Oracle combo. Play Plains into Shadowspear. Pass the turn there. Mountain. No, it is not. Implement of Combustion. No idea what's going on. None. Kuldotha Rebirth. Okay, we're versing the coolest deck in the world. A Kuldotha deck. Pass to us. Let's play Silent Clearing, run out the Thalia. Pass the turn there. Goblin Grenade on the Thalia. Still took out a Goblin doing it. Swings in for 2. Take it down to 17. Go to our turn. Silent Clearing. Could go Giver Equip. Might just run out Archon here. Pass the turn there. This means their non-basic lands enter tapped. If they have any, they do. Sunbaked Canyon enters tapped. Legion's Landing. Okay, so red-white Kuldotha tokens, I'm guessing. They make their vampire and they pass to us. Another Silent Clearing. Let's play it. Run out Giver of Runes, attempt to equip, that worked. I guess we just start swinging in. If we draw a land next turn, we can equip a sword. If we don't, we can play whatever else we draw. Back up to 16, pass the turn there. And opponent scoops it up. Okay, that's good. Out of time because they're tokens. Sanctifiers are good. What if we treat them like Jund? Just go down the Aether Vials? Sure, let's run it back like that. Let's keep, opponent plays a Memnite, Sunbaked Canyon, and Kuldotha Rebirth. Yeah, if there was any opportunity to respond to that, I would have just straight up solituded that Memnite. Go to our turn, Plains into Aether Vial, pass it there. Legion's Landing. Okay, so we're going to turn that into a land. I think that seems fine. Sure, Legion's Landing transforms. Pass to us. Aether Vial ticking up. Path to Exile's good. Let's just run out Silent Clearing and pass. Goblin Guide from our opponent. Okay, they swing in. Goblin Guide gets to look. Giver of Runes. Aether Vial. Giver of Runes into play. Block the Lifelinker. Path the Goblin Guide. Give themselves a mountain. And opponent scoops up the match. Okay, interesting. No idea why, but okay. Happy to take it. Needed a win. Alrighty, final round. Another Loris of the Dream Den deck. To be honest, I'm getting sick of it. Let's keep. We got Aether Vial and we got Removal. Plenty of creatures in the deck. We'll get to them. Let's go Plains. Aether Vial. Pass the turn there. Sunbaked Canyon into a Monastery Swiftspear. Okay. Swing in for 1. We'll take it. Aether Vial ticking up. Tectonic Edge. Run out Aether Vial. Pass the turn there. Another Sunbaked Canyon from our opponent. Boros Charm hits us for 4. Swings in. We're going to path the Swiftspear, even though it gives them a land. Go to our turn. Aether Vial's ticking up. What do we draw? Another land. Play the Silent Clearing. I'm just going to crack it immediately. Okay, another Solitude. We're a whiles away from that. Pass it there. Suppose it's nice to have 2 Lifelinkers in your hand. Boros Charm hits us for 4 and skewers the critics us for 3. Down to 8, potentially dead next turn. Aether Vial's ticking up. Let's play Silent Clearing. Thalia into play. Let's have a look at our top card. Esper Sentinel. Put it into play. Pass the turn there. Scalding Tarn from our opponent. Cracking it. Boros Charm. Hits our face. Lets us draw. Okay. Go to our turn. Guess we just tick up our Aether Vials. It's Tech Edge of Sunbaked Canyon. Run out of Silent Clearing. Pass the turn there. Swing in for 1. Hey, cheeky little one. Suppose we're not just dead to a Boros Charm. Gain life with Solitude. They play another land to replace the one we blew up. Lightning Helix. Okay, they pay the 1 not to let us draw again. We are down to 1. Tick up our Aether Vials. Stoneforge. Gonna crack the Silent Clearing to draw. Another Thalia. Play the Ghost Quarter. Go to combat. Swing in for 1. Sure. Okay, opponent spending 3 mana, 4 mana. Skewer the critics, not letting us draw. They are letting us draw. Very nice. Okay, well then I feel a lot more secure evoking this, getting rid of Thalia, target our Esper Sentinel, then Aether Vial, Solitude, targeting our Solitude. All right, up to 4, up to 5, and then Skewer the Critics comes in and nugs us down to 2. Pass it there. Aether Vials staying where they are. I'm honestly just impressed we've lasted this long. Did not expect that. No to these Aether Vials. Path to Exile. I think we have to Tech Edge here. Tech Edge of Sunbaked Canyon. Go to combat. Swing in with Solitude. Up to 5. Pass the turn there. Arid Mesa. Oh dear. Oh, they're cracking the Sunbaked Canyon to draw. We got there. I'm really happy with that. That was ridiculous. Sanctifiers in, Batterskull in, might be it. That might be it. Let's cut all the Aether Vials. What happens there? Bring in a Drannith. We normally cut the Wisps. Bring in the other Drannith, leave in one vial. Sure. All right. Suppose a bit of enchantment hate wouldn't have hurt either. All right, they reveal Loris, so that means no Rolling Vortex, I guess. And I really don't like this hand, so we're going to mulligan. Somehow even worse. Mulligan again. I guess this is what we're rolling with. Tech Edge and Path to the bottom. Mountain from our opponent. Into a Goblin Guide. Swing in for 2. We're going to take it. Land on top. Very nice. Go to our turn. Backup Thalia is good. Let's play Plains. Pass the turn. Sunbaked Canyon. Another Goblin Guide. The Monastery Swiftspear. Swing in for a bunch. Land on top, not bad. What's the other one reveal? Another land off the top. Okay. Guess we should path. Let's go after Goblin Guide. It feels wrong giving them a land when we're going to try and play Thalia. Another land. Well, let's play Castle Ardenvale. Could have Helix in hand. Thalia would put a stop to that. Stoneforge. Get Shadowspear might be better. Give it a go. Stoneforge Mystic. Shadowspear. Pass the turn there. Now they might bolt the Stoneforge out of fear that we have something nasty in our hand. Boros charms our face. Down to 11. Lightning bolts our face. Down to 8. Look at our top card. Path to Exile. Okay. Let's block here. We gained 3, effectively. Go to our turn. Plains, Shadowspear, Thalia. Pass the turn there. Rolling Vortex. Okay. Swings in for 2. Well, we're going to take it. Down to 4. Come on. Something that's not a Thalia. We're down to 3. That is indeed not a Thalia. Let's play the Plains. So we could equip Thalia and attack. We immediately gain 3. That is a net benefit. I think that's what we're doing. Okay. Then we're going to Stoneforge Mystic. That's where we get the Batterskull. Pass the turn there. And it lava spikes our face. Okay. So we're dead? Yep, we're dead. Miscalculation on my part. I don't think we could have done anything any better though. Definitely bring in the Seal of Cleansing and the Deicide though. I think we're cutting Kaldra. Cut 1 Drannith Magistrate. Run it back like that. All right, we get to go first this time. And it was close. We almost stabilized. So hopefully this time we do better. And that was on a bad mull. Mulligan. I guess we can keep this one. Question is, what do we lead on? Let's throw back. Ghost Quarter can always get to double white if we need it for the Skyclave. Let's throw back Tech Edge. I'm going to play Ghost Quarter into Aether Vial. Pass the turn there. Inspiring Vantage. Goblin Guide. Plains off the top, please. Swing in. Esper Sentinel. Okay, it's not a Plains, but you know what? I'll take it. Down to 18. Go to our turn. Aether Vial ticking up. Run out the Esper Sentinel. Play the Castle Ardenvale. Run out Shadowspear. Pass the turn there. Arid Mesa. They swing in. Ghost Quarter off the top. Thank you very much. No blocks from us. Aether Vial ticking up. Activate Aether Vial. Opponent's cracking the Arid Mesa. Getting themselves a mountain. Searing Blaze on the Sentinel. All right, we get to draw a card. Hello, Mr. Sentinel Man. Thalia into play. Plains into play. Esper Sentinel into play. Let's equip the Sentinel. Pass the turn there. No attacks from our opponent. Okay. Aether Vial ticking up to 3. Let's run out Ghost Quarter. I mean, if they trade, I'm pretty happy with that. Am I? Nah, let's Aether Vial now. Oh, they're responding. Lightning Bolt on the Esper Sentinel. Okay, so we get to draw a card. Seal of Cleansing. That's good. Sure, you got our Esper Sentinel. Skyclave, come and grab the Goblin Guide. They take 2. Stoneforge Mystic. Just get Batterskull. Equip the Skyclave with the Shadowspear. Pass the turn there. So now they have to throw removal at either Stoneforge or Skyclave. And opponent scoops it up. Can't beat it. Alrighty. Esper Sentinel taxes. It's fun. I actually really like Esper Sentinel. I think I've come around on it a little bit. I was a bit harsh on it the first time I tried it. I've deliberately been playing with it to test it out, make sure it's not something I'm missing. It took me a long time to figure out why cards like Thalia and Arbiter were good. So I'm giving Esper Sentinel the same opportunity. And we drew a lot of cards off it. I've definitely done some training matches where, you know, you get an opening hand with 1 or 2, sometimes 3 Esper Sentinel, and your opponent just can't keep up with that. So I've seen some builds using Luminarch Aspirant to keep putting counters on the Esper Sentinel, and I think that's pretty cool. Tectonic Edge is actually proving, in my mind, better than Ghost Quarter right now. We aren't running Arbiter, so Ghost Quarter does let them replace the land. Definitely going to keep some number of Ghost Quarters in, because being able to Ghost Quarter and as a Saga in response to it being able to tap for mana is certainly something I would look forward to doing. Was pretty happy with the removal suite. The Solituding my own Solitude, which is a tongue twister, just kept us in that game against Burn. We had no right to win that game, and we just managed to tax them until we could. Sideboard. Oh dear. Do I have egg on my face? The Kozilek, Butcher of Truth, and Ulamog, the Infinite Greer. My tech against Mill. We never versed Mill. Honestly, there's so much going on in this matter that it's hard to pick everything. So I wonder, we versed Darcy, and I think I've only ever beaten Darcy once, and I recorded it, so proof. But I definitely think we might need something like an Area of Champion or two. But yeah, Esper Sentinel, cards got legs. I'm not sure what the final count was because I lost track on my piece of paper. I have a nice big question mark, but I think we drew around 10 cards throughout the league with Esper Sentinel. I haven't been counting all of them, but I'll put a little tally next to my head there. But yeah, it feels good. Esper Sentinel feels good. I like having a lot of 1-drops, and Esper Sentinel is something that we're playing before we're playing Aether Vial. In the early days of Esper Sentinel, I did see some people testing it over Aether Vial. Now we've still got control and stuff to worry about, so I'm not sure we can get away with that, but it could be something worth testing. But anyway, I've had a lot of fun. We went 3-2 overall, so that's nice. The Kuldratha Rebirth deck gave up, I would feel, a little bit too early, but I don't know exactly what they were doing. They just had the coolest deck in the world. So that's been the league for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and until next time, have fun.